Hello, everyone. Today we are playing with the Riffraff family. I'm excited to introduce you guys to this family. Um, oh no, the power just went out. Well, that's not going to be great for introducing everybody. All right, so the idea behind this family is that they're going to be adopting a lot of children. Right now, I've started off with the dad, the mom. They've got 3 children so far. All the 3 are adopted, but they will be adopting a lot more. I'm actually going to add 1 child to the family every week in game that we play. Um, and the goal is to get as many children as we can. So right now, I'll show you the house just a little bit. I know it's dark. The best void critter. I got in a fight with someone at school about which void critter is more powerful. I said it was Articorn. He kept saying, which one? Stick by your guns. All right, emotional control increases, conflict resolution decreases. That's fine. FYI, this child right here has the evil trait, so he doesn't need conflict resolution. Okay, so I was going to show you the bedrooms real quick. Right now, they've got 4 bedrooms set up for children and future children. They've got this double bed right here. The bedroom is really styled for like an older child, like a teenage child. This room is their nursery. They've got bassinet for newborns. They've got a crib for toddler or crib for infants. Toddler bed for the babies. They've got a little potty chair over here. Oh, Shayla, go to school. Girlfriend, go to school. Principal is calling. As if the principal actually notices. Okay, stop talking to your mama. Yeah, she's being a bad influence. Little Shayla is missing school. If she misses too many days, her grades will... I know that. I know that. I just told her to go to school. Okay. I hear you. Go to school. Okay. She is off to school. Anyway, this was the toddler room. Over here, we have 2 more child bedrooms. This is the dad right here. He's standing in one of the rooms. It's really just pretty basic. They've got bunk beds in there. They've got a couple desks, a couple bookshelves. I left the desks empty so that in theory they could do their homework there, even though given the chance or given the choice, no sim ever sits at a desk to do their homework. They will sit everywhere but their desk. This is the 4th child bedroom. It just has 2 single beds. I feel like that'll be pretty great. Where are you, 10? They should just get on board with my plan. Okay. I'm not sure what's going on with her. And then this last bedroom right here, this is actually the parents' bedroom. It is styled really nicely. Again, you can't see nothing in the dark here, but we'll explore that one a little bit later. I love their room. This is a bathroom off of the parents' bedroom, so it's only accessible if you go through the parents' bedroom. I do have a Jack and Jill bathroom between each of the kid bedrooms. So there's one right here, and then there's a second one right here. They are identical. And then this room right here is just a half bath. It's just got a toilet and a sink. I meant that for like a powder room, more or less, for any guests that come over. So let's go ahead and meet Ricky and River Riffraff. Those are their names. So this is the dad. His name is Ricky Riffraff. Ricky Riffraff. Sorry, I can't say that too fast. It's a tongue twister. He was a pre-made sim. I just randomly generated him in the create a sim. The only thing I really changed was his clothing. I wasn't too interested in styling them, but I thought he looked great anyway. He doesn't need me. These walls. He doesn't need me to style him. He looks awesome. And then I also generated his wife, River, over here. And Miss River is the cutest, sweetest sim. She is absolutely beautiful. Again, just randomly generated her, but I did remove her makeup because she didn't need it. She's too beautiful. And then I gave her some really cool clothes. And that's about it for them. So again, the idea behind this family is that we are going to be adopting a lot of kids. I enjoy playing with large households. I I really don't know how people play with only 1 or 2 Sims because I get really bored playing with just 1 or 2 Sims. Like, what do you do when they're just, like, sitting on the couch doing nothing? Like, I need to have other things to check on. I need them all to be doing things constantly. Um, Speaking of which, let's do something. And you know what? You're doing nothing. You can go join his game. Join game. So I've posted on Reddit before some screenshots of my game before, and people have noticed down here in the corner that I will have a lot of children. There was one family I was playing for a little while. I was trying to make it through the entire alphabet, naming each child with a letter of the alphabet. So I started with A. I gave them all food names. So I had apricot, I had blue cheese, I had cilantro, I had drumstick, and so on and so forth. I think I made it to like the M and N range. And so in these screenshots, when I posted them on Reddit, people were like, how do you have that many kids? How do you keep them all alive? And again, my response to that is, I don't know how you guys play with small households. Like, I thrive on chaos. I thrive on having just Sims absolutely everywhere, and they're all doing their own thing. And you know, the biggest problem for me is just the game does get glitchy the more Sims that you have in here. Um, so, for example, I think the largest family I ever played, it was a take on the 100 Baby Challenge. If you guys have heard of that one, I'm sure you have if you're on YouTube watching sim videos. So the idea behind the 100 Baby Challenge is you um, you have one mom. She gets pregnant by 100 different men and has babies. You know, you raise each of the children until they're adult age, and then you can move them out. So I decided to play a twisted version of that where today the principal is visiting Shayla's class. Should she ignore it or ask the kid to stop? Stand up for yourself. She scribbles a note to stop. Shayla gets off scot-free. All right. So I decided to play a twisted version of the 100 Baby Challenge where I had only one dad. There wasn't 100 different dads. It was just one mom, one dad. I put them in a house, and I did edit the game. Oh, good. How did you? You're like just in your crib. I've been having her like play and do tummy time like nonstop, trying to get this milestone unlocked, and like nothing ever works, and then she just does it by herself. Okay. Anyway, so one dad, one mom, and they just had a bunch of babies. I did edit the game so that she could have like triplets, quadruplets, and even what does it mean when there's 5 septuplets? Quintuplets. There you go, quints. Yeah, that's 5. So she was having a lot of kids at a time, but I was able to get up to like I believe 45 kids, give or take a few. And after a while, the issue with that game, one, it did get really glitchy. And that's actually why I stopped playing it. Because at some point, I had this massive room with just bunk beds lined up all across the room for all of these like 45 kids that are living in the house. Um, and at some point, the game, like you would tell them to go to the fridge, get some food, and they just wouldn't do it. Like their character would just kind of get frozen. You'd have to like go in and reset their character. And even when you reset it, there was a good chance that they still weren't going to move or do anything. And the point when I stopped playing is when one of them died of starvation right between a set of bunk beds. And because he didn't go to the fridge when I told him to go to the fridge, so he just stood right there and died. The Grim Reaper, so all the family gathered around him. And of course, they're all mourning him, except for one brother who was sitting up on the bunk bed eating a plate of food, which I thought was really rude when your brother just died of starvation. So you're like sitting over his body eating a plate of food. But the Grim Reaper showed up, and he couldn't get to the body through all of the people. And so eventually the Grim Reaper just left. And then the rest of the family, they got stuck in this state of mourning because as long as the body is still there, they're still in mourning. So really, it just made the game unplayable at that point without like really having to cheat things and move things around. So that one kind of got left, but I am interested to get another household back up to having, you know, lots and lots of children. I'm going to say like at least 20 kids. But we'll see how this one goes. So the idea behind this family, I'm just going to do adoption because when I did the 2 parents having all the kids came out looking exactly the same. They look like a mix of the mom and dad, and there, really wasn't any variety into them. So by the time they all reach like young adult, they all just look the same. At some point, I think I started numbering the kids instead of giving them names because I'm like, I can't keep up with you guys. Like, you all look the same. So to solve that, we're just going to do adoption. The other thing about adoption is that one, you get a variety of um, unique Sims, different looking Sims, different skin colors, different hair, different whatever. But you also, they come with certain traits. You don't get to just pick every trait that they have. I know as a child they come with one trait. As they age up, you'll get to pick some of the other ones, but that does also add some interest to the game. So we don't get to pick their traits doing it this way. So that brings me to this child right here that's sitting on the couch. His name is Wade. The reason he is not going to school today is because he was just adopted yesterday. And I believe if it's like less than 24 hours, adding them into the household, they somehow get exempt from school. So he is at home today. He's bored. He got nothing to do. But when we brought him home, I realized pretty quickly he's over here on the front yard with his mom after the adoption event, and he's already arguing with her. And I was thinking, "Oh, what are you doing? Why are you arguing?" And come to find out, he has the evil trait. He doesn't care. He loves it when people get angry and when they're mad at him, and he can discuss evil plans and things like that. So I don't. I mean, it's been a little while since I played a character with an evil trait. I don't generally pick that for my Sims. But you know what? He's adopted. We don't get to pick. This is who he is. So we're gonna lean into it. So he immediately, upon meeting his dad, started arguing about the household rules. I've also decided, you know what? He's not gonna do any homework. He's evil. Why would an evil child do their homework? He doesn't care. So I haven't actually played a sim where they didn't do their homework. I'm a little bit OCD about making sure that they are always at the top of their, all of their needs are met, all of their skills are constantly improving. Their homework is always done. They're always, on the path for a job promotion, things like that. So it'll be fun to kind of get out of my own box and play a sim where we're not going to do that. You know what? We're just going to go for it. We're going to experience more of the sim life and more of the um, variety that this game can offer. All right, Mama. That was an adorable little sneeze. So this baby right here, she is actually the second one that we adopted. Where is the change diaper? Stinky baby. She is the second one that we adopted. So far she's been really sweet. She's got some good traits on her. She is the sunny child. She is gassy, so like every time we feed her, she fusses for a while, being uncomfortable. She is also a free air tinkler, which I meant to. Why are you walking away? There's a changing table. Where are you going with the child? Did she just change the diaper in this other room? Oh, no. Maybe she just wanted to show Wade over here that the baby has a stinky diaper. I'm not sure what happened. But yeah. So yeah. Yeah. She has the trait free air tinkler, so I was kind of wanting to watch while she gets changed, which I know is a weird thing to do, but like I'm wondering what that actually looks like being a free air tinkler, or maybe it's just like a little. I don't know. I don't know how that works. Free tush. Okay. Yep. All right. We can't just leave diapers on the floor, people. Okay. Why? Diaper change disaster from changing a diaper. Okay, well, get over it, because you're gonna have like a gajillion babies, so you know what? Let's put Paige over here. She can play for a little bit. Alright, you stop standing around looking at the dirty diaper on the floor. How about do something? Yeah. It would be really funny if I just collected all the diapers in inventory. See how many diapers we can collect in inventory. Never actually tried that. Okay. So, Wade, you kind of need a bunch of things. We're going to use the bathroom. Let's go ahead and take a bubble bath. Why not? Oh, she has learned to coo. How sweet. Okay. So the traits that I gave the mother over here. Let's do tummy time together. Why not? The traits that I gave the mother over here, I was really kind of catering her towards the idea of having a bunch of children. So she's got the baby maker trait, which really means that she wants to have her own babies. And I will let her have her own babies in the game. I'm not going to stop them. So one thing I should mention, I did turn on autonomous woohoo, meaning that they can decide for themselves if they would like to woohoo. And then I also turned on a 10% chance that every woohoo results in a baby or in a pregnancy. So they can decide for themselves to woohoo whenever they want, and if they do, 10% chance she's going to get pregnant. That way, you know, there will be a couple of their own babies mixed into here, I'm sure, over the course of the game, and it'll be fun for her to be pregnant, have to deal with that while also dealing with all the children. Where did the dad go? Sir. Oh. He found the he found the headstone that I planted along with the no. Why are you? We're just okay, we're over here. He's actually under a tree. Can't see the tree if I zoom in, but yeah, I just kind of hid this over here. My daughter was in here when I was creating this house, and she was like, "Hey, look at the headstone. Let's put the headstone with this little ghost gnome." And I thought that's a great idea. I'm just gonna add it behind the fence so like they really can't ever see it, except apparently he just knew it was there. Shayla's done with school. Ooh, Paige learned how to lift her head. Yes. I do like the infant stages. They are very sweet. Yes. Okay. Friendly activities. We just did tummy. Where's all the rest of them? She's sleeping. Go play with her. Yeah, no. You're mama. You don't get to sleep. Go play with the kid. She is pretty tired. Okay. Has Paige eaten lately? She could be a little bit hungry. One thing that I was surprised about is that when you adopt a child, you still have the option to breastfeed. Like, where did that come from? That this woman has never had her own child. She is a young adult who has never been pregnant before in her life, and somehow she can breastfeed an adopted child. I would like some answers. I don't understand that. I mean, it's great bonding, but I don't know. It feels weird to me. It just feels weird. Hold on. Let's see. We're bottle feeding. Okay. Yeah, let me go back to her trait. So, baby maker trait, I also gave her family oriented. I mean, her job is to be a stay at home. Goodness gracious. What happened? They've got a pet porcupine named Thimble. Did he like die? Why does this stink? What are you doing? You're sleeping. Okay. Evil child, come here. Clean. Is he upside down? Look at him. You're just wallowing in your own filth, sir. That is really gross. Activity low. Bad surroundings. Bubbles. Oh, erase his responsibility. Evil, but responsible. Except he's not actually doing it. This habitat is not dirty. Why does it look like this? How about play with? We'll tell him some secrets too. Anyway, Mama River, the final trait that I gave her was the kind trait. Again, lots of kids. She's just a kind person. She's generous, she's considerate. You know, what else would you expect from someone who is planning to adopt as many children as they could possibly fit in their house? The father Ricky over here, why do you keep just standing in random places staring at things? Creeping me out, dude. You're hungry. Go over here. Yeah, whatever. What do we have in the fridge? Vegetable dumplings. Okay. So for the father over here, I gave him a language. I wanted to get him. He's going to be trying to support the family on his own income. Keep in mind, every time they adopt a child, it's like $1,000, some dollars, some simoleons. So I really needed him to have some kind of skill, some kind of trait that he can get a job, earn some money for the household, try to keep them afloat. So he's got the linguist trait, means that uh, he gets writing skill and social skills fast. He becomes confident when he's writing. He is ambitious, so he's really oriented towards getting those promotions. He's also clever, meaning he will gain mental, creative, and social skills slightly faster. All things that'll help him with his career. I did, as his aspiration in life, put in there big happy family. So yes, he still wants to be a family, but he does have the skills needed to get a job and be able to support this big happy family. The job that I gave him, though, he is actually a freelance writer. Works out pretty well so far. I don't know if he'll be able to earn enough money to really keep things going, but as a freelance writer, he does most of his work here on the computer, and they're broken down into small tasks. So he can start a task, stop it at any point, go take care of a child, change a diaper, and then go back to the computer and finish what he's doing. Why? Okay, Mama, we can't just keep sleeping on the couch. You have a bed. Go to your bed. I don't know what that music was for. These two so far haven't liked each other. Evil child, all they've done is argue. Oh look, they do. They're friends. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how this plays out. Okay. You really need to sleep, but I don't want to leave Paige right there. Okay. We're gonna pick her up. She just needs sleep. Yeah, see? Exactly. They start talking and they start losing it. Okay, stop it. Oh, she's just gonna sleep right there. Alright, whatever. We'll leave her there. It's a little unsafe because I'm pretty sure their front door is not locked, but hey. Alright, so Shayla is up from her nap. Let's go get some food. Get leftovers, vegetarian dumplings. Wade, you are also hungry, but it looks like you are determined to go take a nap. I'll allow it. Because if I put you both at the fridge at the same time, you'll be like, I can't access it because someone else is there. Shayla, by the way, we didn't really talk about her. So Shayla was the first child that they adopted, child number 1, although they really adopted all 3 within a span of like 2 days because, again, I just can't play with 1 or 2 Sims. It gets so boring. So, but she was the first one that they adopted. She has this artistic trait, so we're going to lean into that with her. Get her Paige. I thought you were sleeping. Your dad was going to put you in bed, but no, you were like awake. And I don't think the kids can pick her up. Okay, go play with your sister. Artistic trait, she also has the artistic prodigy aspiration. So we've been slowly working towards that. I believe she's already finished the first set of things. This is on the second set right here. We'll see if we can keep her going with that. Come to think of it, I don't remember what he was. Oh, evil child wants to be a social butterfly. I'm not sure what to think about that one. He does want to meet a lot of Sims. We can make that happen. Alright, so that is it. I'm going to go ahead and stop this video right here. We've discussed the general idea for the game. I'm going to keep playing this though. And if you guys want to tune in, like I said, each week of gameplay, I'm going to be adopting another child. I did pick Fridays for this to happen. So it's Thursday in the game right now, coming up on 6 o'clock. So I'm going to keep playing for a little bit. We'll start the video again. Part 2, we'll go ahead and add a 4th child into this household. And we'll keep playing. Thanks for watching.